Hello and welcome to the AREENA show. I am your host, Mami Fosua, a cognitive analyst by day, professional spiritualist by night, and your favorite neighborhood scenario sommelier at all times. If there is a problem, I will not only find out, but overanalyze it from 17 different angles while questioning myself if that is emotionally okay. Grab your snacks, silence your inner critic, unless it has a good point. You know that friend that is partly genius, partly wizard, and yet manages to make you laugh? That is who I have here. And I also have my ever beautiful media personality here as well. Let's welcome Humphrey and Emmy Love.
Hello.
Hi. You're welcome and it's good to have you here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is our very first episode. So, yeah, what do you expect? How does it feel like to be on the AREENA show?
I'm excited to be here, and I just hope everything is going to be dope and amazing, like myself.
Yes, like yourself, just as you said. Omar.
Oh, hello, viewers. My name is Humphrey, also known as Omar, a mechanical engineer by day, fitness instructor by night.
Okay. We're here. Today's read, then I think you're going to relate so well with today's read.
I know, right?
Yes, quite an interesting one. So let's get right into it. Lost Gate. She's now saying I have used her. I fell in love with a gym 4 years ago and I've been constant since. I saw this lady at Brunei Gym and observed her for a while because I needed to know how she relates to others before anything. I finally approached her after my findings and I tend to love her even more. I asked her to be my girlfriend and she accepted immediately, stating that she has been having feelings for me too. I asked what her boundaries and expectations were and I told her mine as well. She said she wasn't going to allow intimacy in the relationship for our first year. And out of that, she wanted to be treated as a queen that she is. And I took her words personal. I love, so I do my best to be present and do the little things for her until I'm able to afford the bigger things. For instance, I order food for it to be delivered to her hostel every single day, except on days she tells me not to. I pay for laundry services for her every weekend because I want her to relax and get enough time for studies and also spare me some of her time. I also made her get a beauty maintenance routine where I escort her to the salon for her hair, nails, lashes, facial treatments to be done, and pay for everything. Don't judge me, I'm just a lover boy. She got comfortable around me in less than 4 months in dating and requested for us to spend Friday nights together. And it wasn't a problem because I don't share my room with anyone in Brunei. I got some popcorns and ice creams and picked her up from Queen's Hall. We got to my room, hugged her once again, and started watching the movie in my bed. No, I didn't plan anything funny because I didn't want her to think less of me, although I wish it wasn't so. LOL. She started touching sacred places of my body halfway through the movie. I looked at her and asked if she could finish what she had started. And she gave me a funny smile. She continued to get me in the mood, so I took over with romance till all the walls of Jericho fell down flat. She seemed to enjoy everything based on how her body was responding to treatment. We didn't even realize when the movie ended. We woke up around 2 a.m., cuddled and had snacks as we replayed the movie. Out of nowhere, she said, "But your body doesn't correspond with your..." And I asked her to elaborate and she said, "I expected you to be bigger." Just like that. I also told her it wasn't my fault that she had been hurt by several men. Sorry. She said, really in disbelief. But I didn't mind because I was boiling with anger within. She started crying, but I didn't even mind her. I got up, dressed up, and headed to one of my G's room. I was expecting her to be gone by morning because I didn't want her around. But she was still in bed as at 9 a.m. when I came back. My presence woke her up and she said she couldn't continue with the relationship because I disrespected her last night. And I said, okay. She packed her mini bag and said, I said it. Man, I didn't expect anything less from you, although. After all, you've gotten what you have always wanted. So yes, you will trash me. I didn't mind her, and I've made up my mind never to accept her back. She has apologized continuously for 3 weeks. I have forgiven her, but to accept her, never. I can love and play with you, but my ego, never touch it. My question is, why are some ladies like that? Why would you even make such comment just because the person loves you? Well, her attitude is not changing. So are my principles. That is today's read.
Amazing. Interesting.
Yes. Do you have any gym experience?
No, because I'm not the gym person, so
Okay.
I'm sure you have the best answer to that.
Yes. A couple of times. And this issue is very, very prevalent in the gym. Like, it's a very common thing that happens in the gym.
Yeah. Do you have any perception about gym guys?
They have good bodies.
And what else?
They seem to be very energetic.
Mm-hmm.
They are good looking.
And anything corny, anything?
No, not really.
All positive?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So, Omar, do you think the gym is the right place to fall in love?
Okay, I think it can be.
It can be.
Yeah. Only if you prioritize getting to know the person and creating a connection. But
Outside
to be
of the
honest,
gym.
like in the gym, you see, in the gym, like once you start working out, you see your body start producing a lot of hormones, your testosterone, like it gets very high. So boys who are at the gym are very horny. So they can even fake connection just to like sleep with you.
Wow.
Yeah. So like it can be a safe place if you really take your time to like declare your boundaries and emotional expectations. Like you lay them out with the person so that you get to know the person more. But even with that, I still doubt. It's not a safe place.
I feel like, it's not a safe place because I also feel like, I'm a gym person too. Viewers, let us know what you think in the comment section. I also feel like you should develop the relationship outside of the gym if you want that to work, because the gym is meant for training. Like if you have something stronger outside of the gym, that means you guys have a future, something, because the gym is how do I put it? It's just for a moment. Not in the 24 hours. You only train for like 2 or 3 hours, and you'll be busy working out. So it's not like the place that you can center your whole life around.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, will you date a gym person at all? Like a gym person? Yes, as a man.
Oh yes.
Someone you train with.
Yeah, because on a guy's perspective, it's not that dangerous.
Yeah.
You understand? Because as a guy, when a lady comes to the gym and you like the lady, it's like you want to get into the lady's pants. You understand? Like, forget about the question. Right? The lady, you the guy, you are trying to, like, let's say, it's not the other way around. It's not a lady that wants to sleep. You want to sleep early. So like, I think I would like to date, or I would love to date a gym girl, because a guy and a lady, like, one is vulnerable. The lady is very vulnerable. The guy is not. Understand? The guy knows what he's doing, and I think on a guy's perspective, like, it's not that dangerous.
It's not bad
But
for a
it's
lady.
very dangerous on the lady's part.
Yes.
Freeze.
Emila, do you think there should be a time frame for ladies to accept proposals?
Time frame?
Yes.
Well, yes, there should be, because, for instance, I go to the gym today and I meet this hot-looking guy, just like the descriptions I gave, and he asked me out. Instantly, I say yes. No, now, at least let me get to know him. Let me know something about him.
Okay, you've
so
known.
there should be like a certain, not necessarily like time frame, but at least take some time, get to know the person before, and not just instantly. Yes, I like you. Let's roll.
Okay, so even if you got to know the person from a distance, and then you admire this person, and he also he comes from a distance.
Just a distance. I mean,
the
now
same
that
gym.
you are close to the person, get to know certain things about him, so
Before.
that he can also tend to respect you for that, and not just, hi, I'm this, I like you too, let's roll.
Yeah. So you think that makes you less attractive as a lady, right?
Yes, because straight up, yes, the guy will be like, oh, this girl, what is she thinking? You know? I know how sometimes guys do things, so yeah, please give yourself some time. You know, it's part of the lady girly vibes you get. Yeah.
Wow. Do guys stop being nice to ladies after getting the cookie? Like,
okay, this issue is very complex. You see, when you give a guy a very good match, you understand, a very good match, it will be very, very, very difficult for him to forget.
Guys,
Leave you, yes.
Okay.
But most of the times, the reason why, like, after the first sex, the guy doesn't give is because, like, you didn't give him a very good match. You see, and now you see, like, you are very boring in bed and all those. But when you give the guy a very great match, trust me, it's very, very difficult for him to leave you after the first match. I'm telling you. Oh yes.
What do you have to say about
that? Girls don't get why, like, after this first sex, the guy is like losing interest or something. It's not because of the guy; it's because of like what you did in bed.
Wait, is it what you did, or cause I was thinking if it's really the match, like as in the positioning of the match, how you play the match. I thought it was the main thing, like, cause some guys used to say, oh, this one is sweet, this one doggy, this one there is no sweet.
Me not count the thing.
So what if the person gives you a very good match, but sweet?
Sweet. That one today will be factor.
So sweet but match good.
Okay.
But like the sweetness or like me I feel say like all pieces be the same. But what they make one sweeter past the other be the personality of the lady.
Oh, really?
You understand? Let's say you can have two girls, girl A, girl B. Girl B is nicer looking than girl A. But senior girl A beji also know. Like the sounds, the money, like how she plays with the body and all those stuff.
Wow.
You understand? Makes that particular sex more better than sex. You understand?
It's cookie.
It's cookie. Okay. So what is the clearest and surest way to tell a guy's love for you, Omar?
A guy's love for me?
No, for a guy's, your love for a lady. Yes.
So you're acting as a lady?
Yes, I'm asking as a lady.
Like, to be honest, there's no sure way. The only thing I can tell a lady is that once you accept a guy's proposal, it's like a risk, a 50-50. You just go on your knees and pray to God that God, I hope this guy is correct. Like, because there's no sure way. Once a guy wants to like sleep with you, trust me, he will do everything. We are very great actors. Like when it comes to things we want, we can act very like as if we really care and all. So like once you accept a guy's proposal, just go on this and pray to God like God, let this guy be the right guy, like let him be correct. You understand? Because trust me, there's no
surety. Like
you are opening lots of keys here.
Like I'm selling out the brotherhood. Oh yes. Oh come on, see. Any new strategy you girls will come up with, like trust me, guys they have modern like solutions. Trust me, when you come up with a new strategy, like we also develop a new solution.
Oh, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
Emily, how do you feel loved?
Loved? Oh.
Yes. How do you feel loved?
Respect.
What else?
Because I believe if you respect me, if the respect is there, obviously love is going to follow. So respect means a lot to me as a persona. And I think most ladies, it equally applies to them.
Okay.
An exception of how some men tag ladies as money lovers, we love respect.
Respect.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sure the guy respected the lady and this.
That much.
Yes,
that
and
much.
Then did all those things for her
that was
too.
sweet of him.
Do you think it was the lady's fault for the breakup? Would you blame the lady? Would you say the lady took advantage of him, his kindness, his gentleness and all that?
In a way, it could be, but she apologized for 3 weeks.
Yes.
At least she was remorseful. It was not like a zero kind of thing. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, I think that it's the lady's fault. Don't get me wrong. But I think the guy overreacted too much. Like,
No, but
he was too emotional about that.
the ego, you know,
I
you
know
press
that.
the ego.
You understand? I know that, but you're a man. I know guys are very egoistical about like their penile length and all those stuff. It's it's one of our soft spots.
Yeah.
I know that, but for 3 weeks, come on.
It was too
You're a
much.
man. Come on.
Yes.
She asked for forgiveness. So I think the guy overreacted too much.
So how fast can a guy lose attraction for a lady he claimed to love so much?
Will you go?
How fast?
No, when I feel
It's mine, okay.
It's yours.
Let me
How
just
fast?
come in.
Yeah.
Come again.
How fast do you lose attraction for a lady you loved and admired so much?
Okay, I think like once the communication breaks down, I think the relationship is irreparable. Like it's beyond repairs because communication is the key factor in like building a very strong relationship. Even though she talks about respect, I know that, but once the communication breaks down, I think like the relationship can be repaired. Like it's beyond repairs.
Yeah. So is there a particular word that will make you lose love, attraction, everything for a lady you love so much and have done so much for?
Me personally, one thing that can make me lose interest in the girl is a girl who doesn't talk. As I said, the communication, like you don't communicate with me, like you understand. You don't tell me things, like you hide things from me. You don't trust me. You understand? Yeah. So communication, yeah.
Emmy, now to you.
Communication. Well, being a lady, one thing that I have observed about the opposite gender, guys or men, males are filled with lots of egos. And the moment you say something very, even in a jovial way, just to belittle them, they take it personal. Like according to the story, she even apologized for like 3 weeks. He still said no. So to me, I think it's respect, because if you lose the respect for the man, men hate to be disrespected.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
Very true.
So moment you are a lady, especially somebody they really love and cherish, there are some men, they are easy to go with. You ask for forgiveness, they forgive you. But there are some moments you disrespect them, that is it. And that's just how they are, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. So with such people, you have to be super careful. If not, you just tag them as, this person is horrible, he doesn't forgive. You cannot blame them. That is who they are. Yeah.
And Ben is like, you see, guys, every guy feels insecure about his penile length. You understand? Already we feel insecure about that. Like, no matter how big it is, we still want more.
Okay.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Cassava.
See,
Yam,
yes.
you want yam.
Even if it's over 7 inches and more, like we still want more. So once you point to us that is very small, Charlie, you really touch a very sensitive area. So
But it's small. She has to be honest now.
Honest.
come on, see that's like that thing. That's what makes up a man. That's you girls might feel like being a man is about macho, but like that thing is what defines us.
Wow.
We feel that's what defines us, like our power, our like bedroom like prowess. That's what defines us. To us, guys, I'm telling you. So once you touch or point out that, it's very difficult for like. That's why to some point I understand why the guy was given like that.
The way you are talking right now, I feel like you are putting yourself in the guy's shoes.
Because he's a gym guy.
Me, when you tell me my penis is very small, I feel very bad.
I'd like to know more about you.
Hey, how?
Sure.
I'd like to know you.
Oh, come on, we'll get to know each other more.
Okay, offset. Okay. Do you think we take advantage of kind guys? Ladies?
Yeah, very true. Yeah. That's why I always advise guys to be very, very like be a man. Don't be soft. When you're a man, like you have to be very, very manly. Not too like thinking like you have to be like, but you have to be a man. You see, because once girls finds out that you're very kind, they will take you for granted. They will take you like for granted. They don't take you very serious because guys love people who can control. Hey, let's be very honest. You like guys who can control you, like not controlling like guys who like dominate. Am I lying? You like guys that can dominate. So once you can't dominate, they see you as the same sex. Because Bema wants me control me, they ask you your bar. You understand?
Viewers, let us know what you think. Is Omar right on this? Emily?
Yes, on my point of view, I think it cuts across
both genders.
Yes, because everybody is just cut across.
It cuts across. Yes. So what do you think is our biggest downfall in a relationship, ladies, as ladies? What we do to just destroy everything we've built? I mean, affection, everything. What do you think we do?
It's very broad, though. You know that?
It is. I mean, but narrow it to two.
All relationships are different. How my relationship is, yours is not like that. Likewise, yours.
So yours.
Mine? No.
I mean, or ladies in general.
In general, let me do. Okay,
because I feel like there are general stuff that applies to all of
okay,
us.
so communication is a factor. Respect is another key factor.
Okay.
And the love.
And the love.
If you say you love a lady or you love somebody, what shows is your love language about just spending on your woman without giving her the attention, or yours is just the attention and not other stuff like the other love languages, words of affirmation, you know, all of that. I mean, there should be something. There should be something. You have to define your love for that person.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. So she said 3 things. I want to focus on respect, boundaries. Do you think there should be boundaries, like from the onset? There should be things that you know that I'm not supposed to say these things to my partner, because I feel she had no right to say that. Yes. Or even if you have, even if she wanted to express herself, it should have been constructive. You don't just get up and, you know, say things anyhow to people. So what is your advice? Tell us something as ladies.
Okay. Just as I was saying, see, there's no nice way to put that. Like, you shouldn't even like come up with that in the first place. You understand? Because as I said, it's a very sensitive area for guys. You understand? So there's no nice way you can even put this.
Yes.
There's no nice way to tell me like, this is small. You understand? You just don't bring it up. You understand? Yeah.
So, but do you think that statement is right? Is you know, we have that notion about gym guys that they are, you know, masculine and all that, but sometimes it's just that we ladies, we have crazy expectations, or
there is no correlation between being muscular and having a bigger penile length or a longer penile length. There's no correlation. If you are born with a very longer distance, like the gym cannot alter your size.
You can't.
So sometimes the reason the misconception is like when you are very big. Let's say you see, like we are very big.
Yeah. No.
Sometimes you might have a very long dick, but you see, once you start increasing in size, when your volume and when you become wider, girls feel like, you see, when you start becoming bigger, you know, your dick remains the same. You understand? But girls feel like when you're becoming bigger, the dick should always, you understand?
Or you can even train it to become.
Yes. So like when you have a small dick and you become muscular, it will be small. And when you have a longer dick and you become muscular, it still remains the same. But when you look at the relativity, you see, like when I'm very big and I'm having my normal penile length, you think it's small. Let's take a slim guy who doesn't go to the gym, and let's say he's having a penile length of, let's say, 7 inches, and you take another guy who is very muscular, and he's having a penile length of, let's say, the same height, but the muscular one is also having a penile length of, let's say, 7 inches. They are both having 7 inches, but when you watch them, you feel the muscular guy is having a small length because of the relative body, like because of his size. Do you understand?
Yeah,
that's how it is.
Okay.
Emila, you seem so interested. Is it your first time of hearing this thing, or you already know about that?
I was so surprised, and I loved the way he was, expressing himself, stating the facts. So I'm like, oh wow, he's being real.
So now you know.
I love that. Yes, now I know.
Yes. Uma, tell me some icks about gym girls.
Sure.
Some icks.
I'll have quite a number. The first one is
gym girls. Please listen.
The first one is excessive gym selfies. Come on. And that should be vexed. They'll be in the gym when they touch 1 meter, they'll go and take their phone. Like
they have been using it to prepare us.
Another one is like when they do a particular, let's say they are targeting their buttocks, we call it the glutes in the gym. It's called glutes. When they do like let's say one glute exercise, they'll go and stand by the mirror and no matter show to say like a banner. You don't get a result on that day. Like,
allow us become delusional, please. Let us be delusional for once.
You understand? Yeah. So that's
only
two.
Okay. Do you intend to ever go to the gym?
No, because I eat healthy, so I'm okay.
Oh, I would advise you to go to the gym. I eat
healthy, at least.
It's not all about that.
On the top floor. I walk a lot.
Come on, let me tell you something about exercise. See, what you are saying, that means I don't even need to go to the gym because I'm always working. So in other sense, I'm always exercising.
You don't work as much as I walk.
Really? Really? Let me tell you something. When exercise, like everything about fitness is about the brain to the muscle connection.
Okay.
So once you are doing something that you've not connected your brain that I'm exercising, you're not exercising. I'm telling you. So you can climb, let's say, 1,000 stairs. Like, say what dream is to say, oh, you exercise, and you exercise.
And there is something about a gym, when you become a gym person, you change. Even how you think.
Even if I don't get to go to the gym, if I wake up, sometimes I go feel do 10 times or at least 5 minutes. Hey, I'm done. It's exercise.
You take it.
I go to the gym.
Is it like, as you said, you eat good? You can eat good, but do you ask yourself, like, does my body like make use of the food I eat? That's where you're lacking. Because once you go to the gym, your metabolism and all those other shit, like, they help you, like, they help your body to make good use of the nutrients. You understand? So you can't just tell me you eat good and you don't go to the gym. Like, you have to go to the gym. Because
Amy, you found a charming gym guy. You know, your spec.
Did you ask me of my spec?
No, but
said I wanted to know.
No.
Okay. I'm feeling bad. But let's just say you found a gentleman who respects you so much and is willing to give you the baby girl treatment. But he is a gym guy and is asking you to join him in the gym.
Oh, that's anything for love.
Anything for love. So you will. Okay. Anything for love. So let's lighten things up with our dilemma satire segment. I read. Characters: Lena and Noah. Lena is mid-20s, thoughtful, self-aware, slowly unraveling. Noah, late 20s, calm, intellectual, masters weaponized self-help language. Noah: I'm not attacking you. Lena: I'm giving you feedback. That is what people in mature relationships do. You've given me a lot of feedbacks lately. Because I believe in you. Most people wouldn't be brave enough to tell you that your tone can feel insecure or that your anxiety make you sound kind of high maintenance. Okay, yeah, I get that. See, that is what I love about you. You are teachable. Do you ever think about how your words land? Do you ever think about why they hurt you? Sometimes I wonder if you would love me more if I was someone else. Not someone else, just someone a little less reactive. Someone who didn't cry every time she was challenged. I don't cry because I'm weak. I cry because I'm starting to believe you. I used to be loud, bold, before you started fixing me. And look at how far you've come. You are so much more self-aware now. You are not honest. You're just being polite while hurting people. And I'm done being polite about that. Noah, you will regret walking away from someone who told you the truth. Maybe, but at least now it will be my voice in my head, not yours. she exits in the room. Noah, God, she can't take criticism. So that is the dilemma part now of the show. Do you get it?
Interesting.
Yes, very interesting. So as a gym rat, how do you tell your partner who is obese to join you in the gym?
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are several ways you can tell it to hit the gym without offending it.
Yeah.
Because ladies are very fragile, you know. So there might be some words you would show that would hurt her, or can even put your relationship in a very shaky situation. So I think I would just tell her, hey, this is very difficult. My partner is obese. Okay. I will just tell her like, it's a very sensitive issue, because when I touch on the obesity, she will feel offended that I wish it was someone else, and I don't want to give her that notion. So I'll just tell her to accompany me to the gym, spend time with me, and the gym is a very magical place. Once you start doing something, you find it very interesting.
You'll be addicted to it.
Yeah. So I'll just tell her to accompany me to the gym and see, like, explore the place for a week or two and see how you feel about it. When you do it and you don't feel like continuing, like bowing, but I'm very sure and positive that when she hit the gym for a week or two, she'll be addicted just like
you are.
Yeah.
Emmy love, your new boyfriend has halitosis. How do you tell him in a nice way without losing?
In a nice way.
How do you let him know so that you both will work towards it, like let it go? And
alright, first off, being in a relationship, you and your partner should have a way you have to address situations concerning each other. For instance, there should be a certain kind of communication that, okay, if there is something I don't like about you, I should be able to tell you. And if there is something you also don't like about me, you also should be able to tell me. Relationships should have such kind of, how do I say it, communication thing, so that at any point in time you can just say, okay, because you already have that communication factor between the two of you, you can just go straight to the point without getting your partner offended. Yes. Okay,
that is when you guys are on that.
Yes, you should have your relationship, you should have your, how do I say it? You should have your own language, how to address situations.
Okay, yeah. So now, personally, a new boyfriend, you guys, yes, he has halitosis.
That's bad.
Tell me, how do you, if I was to be your boyfriend, how would you confront me? How would you tell me about it?
Okay, first of all, I would make him feel so comfortable, and I'll let him know that please, I want to have this conversation with you. I don't know how you are going to take it, but I don't think there is any other way for me to approach it
than to go blunt.
Yes. So just pardon me if maybe the words doesn't come out right. But have you heard of, because I personally have a medical background, I'll just try to, have you heard of this? This is this, like this, no, explain, educate him about halitosis, even though maybe he might know, he may not know. So I am not saying that you have bad breath, but these could be the possible causes, and I think I'm suspecting that about you. So why don't we? Yes, because I've already given you the education to make you feel comfortable before addressing it. Excuse me to say, any person that is very mature, civilized in the brain is not going to feel offended.
Yeah, very true. Oma, you have a girlfriend who is very blunt. She says things just as it is. How do you tone her down? How do you tell her that, see, it's time you become constructive. It's time you become kind with your words without hurting me, without touching my ego. How do you go about it?
Okay, so first of all, tell her that, baby, you know, not everyone is emotionally strong as you are. You understand?
Wait, why do I feel like because I said, I just say it's blunt. You're asking him, it's like, if
it's not you. I mean, this is a conversation, so you should flow.
So, like, not everyone is emotionally strong as you are, you understand? And there are some things, I know you are very, like, straightforward. And it's a very good quality, but sometimes you just have to think about how the person will feel once you told him or her what you have to say. So I just feel like sometimes you have to just tone down. You should bring your tone down a bit and be constructive in how you tell people or how you tell people how things should be done or how things are. Yeah.
Viewers, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, how are you going to tell your partner who has halitosis about it? I mean, yeah.
And also, like, I feel like relationships are not like, they are not military settings. Like, it's not a sergeant and a general. It's not a, like, you understand?
Sure.
You guys are friends. You understand? So I feel like when I'm telling you, like you the guy, when I'm telling you have a bad break, or you the girl, I don't think it's something you should take. Like, you should be open to like things like this. You are not perfect. Halitosis is not your fault. It's a condition. Understand? So I'm prescribing a solution for your shortcoming. You understand? You can also in the near future you can also find a fault on me, and I also like, you understand. So it's normal.
Yeah. So it was a nice conversation. So let's land this spaceship with a bit of me. Believe people when they show you a part of them you don't subscribe to, even when they are saying something different, because they will do it again and again. So it is up to you to decide to stick with them, to endure, or leave their ass and not be complaining every now and then, because it is not going to change. Abigail, the lady whose beauty made David's anger vanish from a distance, married a fool, stayed in it, and never nagged about her husband's stupidity. That is why she hurried up to go pay for the sins of her husband when her servants told her about what her husband had done to David. So it is all about you, your values, and what you can take. This show is proudly brought to you by the Martina Productions. Congratulations for surviving another episode of the AREENA show without your brain melting. Expect more chaos disguised in a form of content. And thanks to Emily and Humphrey for raising the view of the room. See you next week. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, unless you want to be left out. Choose love and peace.